Saving money can sometimes feel difficult, but with the right tips, it becomes much easier. Whether you're trying to save for a big purchase or just want to have more cash for future needs, there are smart ways to cut back on spending. In this video, we'll share 10 effective pro tips that can help you manage your money better and grow your savings. These tips are easy to follow and can make a big difference in your financial life. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Let's get started. Number 1. Track your expenses religiously. You might be surprised at how much money slips through the cracks each month simply because you're not paying close enough attention. It's easy to lose track of the small things. A cup of coffee here, a quick snack there, a streaming subscription you forgot to cancel. They seem insignificant on their own, but over time, these little expenses can add up to hundreds of dollars a month. The first step to taking control of your finances is to track every dollar you spend. And I mean everything. You can use a budgeting app, an Excel spreadsheet, or even a notebook if you're more of a pen and paper person. The key is to be consistent. Once you have a clear picture of where your money is going, you'll be able to identify areas where you can cut back without feeling deprived. Maybe you don't need to buy coffee every day, or perhaps you're still paying for that magazine subscription you don't read anymore. Once you're aware of these unnecessary expenses, you'll find it much easier to start saving. Number 2. Create a realistic budget and stick to it. Budgeting can sometimes feel like a chore, but it's one of the most powerful tools for saving money. When you create a budget, you're essentially giving yourself a roadmap for your spending. But here's the catch. Your budget needs to be realistic. If it's too strict or complicated, you'll end up frustrated and more likely to abandon it. Start by listing all of your essential expenses, things like rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, and any debt payments. Then, add in some money for fun. Yes, that's right. Budgeting doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. Setting aside a small amount for entertainment or dining out is important to keep you from feeling restricted. Finally, allocate a portion of your income for savings. If you can, aim to save at least 20% of your income, but if that feels too high, start with 5% or 10%. The key is to make saving a habit. Over time, as your finances improve, you can increase your savings rate. Stick to your budget, and soon enough, you'll start seeing results. Number 3. Automate your savings. One of the best ways to save money consistently is to automate the process. When you set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account, you're essentially removing the temptation to spend that money. It's like paying yourself first, before you have the chance to spend on anything else. Many banks allow you to set up automatic transfers for specific dates, like the day after you receive your paycheck. This ensures that you're saving without even thinking about it. You can also explore apps that automatically round up your purchases to the nearest dollar and transfer the difference into a savings account. This way, you're saving small amounts every time you buy something, and over time, those small amounts add up. Number 4. Cut unnecessary subscriptions and memberships. It's time to face the truth. How many subscriptions do you really use? Between streaming services, gym memberships, and subscription boxes, it's easy to sign up for things and then forget about them. These recurring expenses can slowly eat away at your budget without you even realizing it. Go through your bank statements or credit card bills and make a list of all your subscriptions. Ask yourself if you're actually using them regularly. If the answer is no, cancel them. You can always sign up again later if you miss them. A lot of services even offer free trials or discounts when you try to rejoin, so you might get an even better deal in the future. You can also share subscriptions with family members or friends. For example, many streaming services allow multiple users on one account. Splitting the cost of a subscription is a simple way to save a few dollars each month without giving up the service entirely. Number 5. Cook at home more often. We all know how convenient it is to grab a quick bite or order takeout after a long day, but eating out frequently can take a serious toll on your wallet. While the occasional meal at a restaurant is fine, making it a habit can quickly become expensive. Cooking at home is one of the easiest and most effective ways to save money. Not only is it cheaper, but it's also healthier since you have control over what goes into your meals. If you find cooking to be a hassle, try meal prepping. Spend a couple of hours on the weekend preparing meals for the week, so you can just grab and go when you're busy. You'll be less tempted to order takeout when you have something already prepared. Start by planning your meals for the week and creating a shopping list. Stick to your list when you go grocery shopping to avoid impulse purchases. Not only will you save money, but you'll also cut down on food waste. Number 6. Take advantage of discounts and coupons. Never underestimate the power of discounts and coupons. We live in a world where you can find a deal on almost anything, as long as you take the time to look. Before you buy anything, whether it's online or in-store, do a quick search for discounts or coupon codes. There are plenty of websites and apps dedicated to helping you find coupons, promo codes, and cashback offers. Some apps will even automatically apply the best discounts at checkout. It takes just a few extra minutes, but the savings can add up over time. Many stores also have loyalty programs that offer special discounts, points, or cashback on purchases. Signing up for these programs is often free, and you'll be rewarded with savings just for shopping at places you already frequent. Number 7. Embrace the 30-day rule. Impulse purchases are a common culprit when it comes to overspending. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and convince yourself that you need that new gadget or pair of shoes. But before you hit the Buy Now button, take a step back and apply the 30-day rule. The 30-day rule is simple. Whenever you feel the urge to make a non-essential purchase, wait 30 days before buying it. If, after 30 days, you still want the item, then it's probably something you genuinely need. But more often than not, you'll find that the desire to buy fades away over time. Number 8. Avoid debt. Like the plague. Debt can feel like a dark cloud hanging over your finances. Once you're in debt, it's hard to get out, especially if you're dealing with high interest rates. Credit cards in particular can be a slippery slope. What starts as a small balance can quickly snowball into an overwhelming amount of debt if you're not careful. The best way to avoid debt is to live within your means. Only use credit when necessary, and when you do use it, make sure you pay off the balance in full each month. This will help you avoid interest charges and keep your credit score in good standing. If you already have debt, make paying it off a top priority. Focus on paying down the debt with the highest interest rate first, while still making minimum payments on your other balances. Once that debt is paid off, move on to the next one. The faster you can pay off your debt, the less money you'll lose to interest payments, freeing up more money for savings. Number 9. Buy second-hand. When possible. Why pay full price for something when you can get the same quality at a fraction of the cost? Buying second-hand is a great way to save money, and these days, there are so many ways to do it. From thrift stores to online marketplaces, there's no shortage of places to find good deals on everything from clothing to electronics to furniture. Many second-hand items are just as good as new, especially if they've been gently used. For example, you can often find high-quality clothing at thrift stores for a fraction of the retail price. And when it comes to things like furniture or appliances, buying second-hand can save you hundreds of dollars. Not only is buying second-hand good for your wallet, but it's also better for the environment. Number 10. Invest in quality over quantity. It might seem counterintuitive, but sometimes spending a little more upfront can save you money in the long run. This is especially true when it comes to things like clothing, appliances, and furniture. Cheap items might save you money at first, but they often need to be replaced sooner, which means you'll end up spending more in the long run. For example, investing in a good quality pair of shoes might cost you more upfront, but they'll last much longer than a cheap pair that wears out after a few months. The same goes for home appliances. Buying a high-quality washing machine or refrigerator might cost more initially, but it will save you money on repairs and replacements down the line. When making a purchase, think about the long-term value of the item. Will it last? Will it serve you well for years to come? If the answer is yes, it's worth investing in quality. Over time, you'll spend less money on replacements and repairs, leaving you with more money to save. That's all for now. If you have any questions, you can share them in the comment section below. Like and share the video and subscribe to us for more amazing videos. Thank you.